Hello, everyone. Happy core stability. We are going to start on the ground on our backs. I'm going to play music. If the music is too loud, please let me know. And once you're on your back, I want your feet flat on the floor, knees pointed towards the ceiling, head rested, arms by your sides. And go ahead, curl up chin to chest so that your shoulder blades hover off the ground. Your upper abs are holding you up. Palms face down, reaching outside the hips, fingertips forward, and go ahead and pump your arms up and down just a few inches. So keep the arms straight, just lift them an inch or two above the hips, and then push them down an inch or two below the hips, keeping those shoulder blades hovering, working through the upper abs. Lots of resistance here with every pump of the arms. We're making it harder to keep those shoulder blades lifted. If you'd like a challenge for the low abs, go ahead and lift your feet off the ground, knees bent, knees stacked over the hips, shins parallel to the ceiling, or you can extend your legs out straight away from the body in a diagonal. Find whatever option is going to work best for you today. I'm going to keep my feet flat for now. Keep breathing. And in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest your head, reset. We're going to take it to sit-ups, crunches, or roll-ups. So for crunches, feet start flat on the floor, hands behind head, elbows wide. You can lift the shoulder blades to hover and then release back down. For a sit-up, you have your feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling, hands reach up to the ceiling, and then roll all the way up, shoulders stacked over hips, arms reach forward at the top, roll all the way back down, or roll-ups is the same as a sit-up, but your legs are out long and straight on the ground. Feel free to choose whichever one's going to work best for you today. Isolating through the core, really warming it up. Breathing as you go through. Try to exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. And in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, rest your head. If your feet aren't flat to the floor, bring them flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. Hands push down into the ground outside the hips, palms face down. Go ahead and bend your right knee towards your chest. And then I want you to send that right leg straight to the ceiling, point your toe. Get the leg as straight as you can. And then we're going to draw circles across the body for single leg circles. So draw a circle with your right toes. Go to the left, down, right, and up through center. Just keep doing this movement. You choose how big the circle is and you choose how high or low it is based off of the rest of your body. So you want the rest of your body to be nice and still. If your body is still, maybe make the circle bigger, maybe make it lower. If you're looking for more support, make the circle smaller, make it a little bit higher towards the ceiling. And reverse directions. We're going to go clockwise here. So to the right, down, left, and up through center. Hip mobility. Thigh work here, feeling the inner thigh squeeze as you come through center. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead, bend your right knee, send your right foot flat to the floor. We're going to reset and switch sides. So now left knee is going to pull to your chest, and then you're going to extend the left leg straight to the ceiling, toe pointed, and we're going to go across the body first. So left leg is going to circle right, down, left, and up through center. Keeping the upper body still, push your low back into the ground, belly button stays in as you move through the left hip joint. Pushing through your palms can give you more support. You got it. And in 3, 2, 1, switch directions. We go counterclockwise now, left, down, right, and up through center. Breathing nice and long as you go through this, feeling that burn through the inner thighs. We're going to focus on inner and outer thighs quite a bit today. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead, bend that left knee and bring both feet back flat down to the floor. We're going to go into our single leg stretch. So go ahead, curl up chin to chest. I want your shoulder blades to hover off the ground, and I want you to bring your right knee to your chest and hug it in there. Wrap your hands around your right shin. Option to leave your left foot planted on the ground or extend the left leg out long to hover an inch or two off the ground. Then we switch. Hug your left knee in, right leg extends or plants, and switch. Keep the shoulder blades hovering the entire time. Nice pull into the chest and a switch. With the shoulder blades hovering, we're activating through the upper abs. With the legs extending, we're activating through the low abs. And with switching every other leg, that's obliques, side abs. Nice rounded stretch, feeling the stretch as you pull the knee to the chest, through the back of the leg, feeling a stretch to the front of the leg as you release. And 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze, hug. And then if you need to rest your head for a moment, please feel free to do so. And when you're ready, come back into your nice tight ball. Arms wrapped around the shins. Now, I want you to extend your arms and legs out away from the torso, and then you're going to bring them right back into your ball. So legs extend straight line, diagonal away from the torso as the arms circle out to the sides and behind the head, and then hug everything back in. Trying to keep your low back glued to the ground and your shoulder blades lifted. You can do it. If your low abs, your low back are coming up off the mat, feel free to make the range smaller with the legs. And 3, 2, 1. Hug everything back in. Rest your head. Nice job. That one's tough. Go ahead and send your feet back flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling, and we're gonna take it to single straight leg stretch. So go ahead and curl up to the chest. Bring your right knee to your chest and then extend your right leg to the ceiling. Point your toe. Take your hands and slide them up your right leg as high towards your ankle as you can go. Shoulder blades hovering off the ground. And option to keep the left foot planted or extend the left leg long to hover. Then you switch. Left leg reaches towards the ceiling. Take your hands as close to your left foot as you can. It might be behind your thigh, your knee, maybe towards your ankle. And switch. And switch. So as your leg goes up and you're reaching for it, the shoulder blades stay high. You're also getting a nice stretch through the back of the leg with the ab engagement. And again, this is just a bigger movement of the one we did with our legs bent. So just building off of that momentum, bigger stretch, bigger ab work. If you need to take a soft bend to the knees, please feel free to do so. And 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Rest your head, and then you can plant your feet flat to the floor. We're going to take it to double straight leg stretch. Our head gets to stay rested for this one. Yay, we have upper ab rest. So go ahead and send your legs to the ceiling, nice and straight, or as straight as you can get them, and then glue them together. I want you to focus on squeezing the inner thighs together today. Take your hands, palms face down, push them down into the ground outside the hips. And with those legs squeezing together, low back glued to the ground, belly button pulled down, you're going to lower your legs for 3 counts away from the body, and then lift them back up to the ceiling. Keeping those legs squeezed together, inner thighs. Lower the legs towards the ground and lift. You choose your range. If your low back starts to peel off the ground, make the movement a little bit smaller until you find that sweet spot between challenge and success. You've got it. Low abs on fire. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bend your knees. Send those feet flat to the floor. Ooh, we have one more to go until we switch it up. We're going to do our bicycle or crisscross crunches. So feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling, hands go behind your head, elbows wide. I want you to lift your shoulder blades off the ground to hover. Keep those hands or elbows wide. Hands are just there for soft protection behind the neck, but not pulling or pushing it. And I want you to crunch towards your left knee as you pull your left knee to your chest. So pull your chest towards that left knee. Switch. Pull your chest towards your right knee as the right knee pulls to your chest, and reset. Switch in between. Now, as you keep doing this, you have the option to turn this into a bicycle. So you can pull your knee into your chest and then extend it long to hover over the ground as your other knee pulls to your chest. And switch. Trying to keep the shoulder blades lifted the entire time. If when you twist, you lose that lift, make the twist smaller. Obliques, upper abs and lower abs all working here. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job, everyone. Our core is fired up. Get a drink of water. Take it out. We are gonna go into our balance work. I just got a sip of water. Okay. Stand nice and tall. We're gonna get into our balance here. So we're gonna start standing, feet hip width about hip width apart, toes forward. You can put your hands on your hips, or you can have them by your sides if that feels better. We're gonna do some hip circles. So push your hips to the right, then push them forward, push them left, push them back. Going in a circular motion here. You got it. Just loosening up through the hip joint again. And as we do this, we're shifting our balance. So trying to stay grounded through all four corners of the feet as we do our hip circles. Belly button pulled into your spine, nice, strong ab engagement. And go ahead and reset here. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. I'm gonna keep my hands on my hips, but if you wanna hold on to something for balance or hands in a prayer or whatever's gonna work for you, you can. We're gonna go into side lunges or lateral lunges. So take your right foot and I want you to step it wide to the right. Then I want you to bend your right knee, push the hips back as you bend the right knee. The left leg is gonna stay straight. So you're gonna feel a stretch through the inner left thigh. I want your right knee to stay stacked over that right ankle. And then you're gonna come back up through center, stay right. Repeat on the right. Right foot steps wide, side lunge, repeat. Now you can take this as slow or as fast as you want. You have an option here. If getting your foot out to the lunge is a whole process, you can leave your feet wide and then just stand tall and then bend that right knee once again. Options for you. So as you push the hips back and the right knee bends, I want you to think about pulling your shoulder blades softly together, keeping your shoulders out of your ears, collarbone wide, nose forward. Belly button pulled in, back is flat when it hinges forward. And in 3, 2, 1, stand tall. Feet hip width apart. Hands can be on your hips or again holding onto something for balance. Soft bend in the knees. We're gonna take it to side toe taps. Left toes tap left, come back underneath the hip. Now we have options here. You choose how far to the left or right toes tap right. I don't know what I said. Right toes tapping to the right and then resetting underneath the hip is what I'm trying to say. As your right toes tap right, you get to choose how far you tap your toes out to the side. You choose how much of your foot touches the ground. Maybe your entire foot touches the ground, maybe just the toes. Maybe you hover the foot off the ground the entire time as you reach it out to the right and then back underneath the hip. Soft bend in that left leg is gonna help activate those stabilizer muscles. Put the work into the muscles. And we're working hard balance here. And option to keep that right foot wide and take it to hip abductions or lateral leg lifts. So toe stays as wide as you are going, leg is as straight as you can get it, and then lift from there. Right leg lifts an inch off the ground to the right and then drops back down. It won't be a high lift, but you will feel it. Outer glutes, side glutes, outside the hip, the right hip. Soft bend through that left knee. Again, if you need to hold on to something for balance, always an option. Feeling that burn. And in 3, 2, 1, bring your feet together, hip width apart, hinge forward at the waist, forward fold. Nice job. And we are gonna take a little bit of a twist here to increase the stretch through the outside of the leg. So take your right hand, reach it towards the outside of your left ankle, shin, foot, and take your left hand towards the ceiling. So your chest, your nose are gonna point left slightly. And you get a little bit of a twist in your forward fold. And go ahead and release both hands back down towards the floor, standard forward fold. And then roll on up. One vertebrae at a time, come standing. And here we go. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna take it to hip circles. So do it in the reverse direction that you did last time. So whatever feels less natural, that's the one you're gonna go for today. Right now. Shifting our balance, right, left, forward, and back. Trying to square through all or support through all four corners of the feet here as you roll your hips in circles, opening through the hip socket. Keeping the core pulled in, shoulder blades slightly drawn together so that your chest is nice and open. Shoulders are relaxed. In 3, 2, 1, you can go ahead and pause those hip circles. We're taking it to lateral lunges, left leg on the move. So standing tall, soft bend through the knees, Left leg steps wide to the left. Push the hips back as the left knee bends. You want that left knee tracked over the ankle. Right leg stays straight the entire time. Stand back up to reset. You can either reset feet together, or when you stand tall, you can keep your feet apart. Whatever's going to help you be successful. And keep going. Left foot steps wide, reset. Your hands can be on your hips. They can be holding on to something for balance. They can be in a prayer. As your hips push back, your chest will hinge forward. Keep your back flat when you do so.
Tara, which heel is up?
We're doing side lunges, so both feet are flat. So just stepping to the left with the left foot, left knee bends, right leg stays straight, both toes stay facing forward.
I want to be down like that.
And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and reset. Let's go to our side toe tap, standing tall. Feet hip width apart. Left toes, tap left, reset. Tap left, reset. You choose how wide your toe taps. You choose how fast you go. You choose how much of your foot touches the ground. Is it your full foot? Is it just a toe? Does it hover? All choices you can make. Soft bend through the right knee. Balancing work, feeling this start to heat up outside the outer glutes, hips. Inner and outer thighs. And option to stay here or take it to that hip abduction or lateral leg lift. So your toe comes to the left, leg is straight, and then try to lift it an inch from there out to the left and then lower. So tiny lift, tiny lower back down to the ground. Feeling an immediate work and engagement through the outside of the left hip. Got it. Breathing. Lots of strength, stability going on here. In 3, 2, 1, rest, stand tall. We're gonna take it into our forward fold. So go ahead and bend down, feet hip width apart, reach for the ground. Folding yourself in half, big stretch through the backs of the legs. And you have the option to take the twist here. So left hand reaches towards the outside of the right shin, ankle, or foot. And the right hand reaches towards the ceiling, opening the chest and nose towards the right. Getting a little spine twist here, and with that twist, we're also shifting the weight a little bit, stretching the outsides of the legs a little bit more. And when you're ready, reset back to your standard forward fold, folding yourself in half. And slowly roll on up, one vertebrae at a time. I'm gonna get a drink and we will meet back on the ground on our backs. Get back into our active core flow. So once you're ready and you're on your back, head can be rested. Corkscrew. So head rested, feet can start flat to the floor, hands by your side, palms push down into the ground, outside the hips. Then when you're ready, you can bend your knees to your chest and then send your legs straight to the ceiling. Point your toes, squeeze your legs together, squeeze through those inner thighs again. Focus here today is squeezing those thighs together as tight as you can. Push the low back down into the ground, glue it there so it won't move. Belly button sharp, pull into the ground. And we draw circles with our legs. So keep your legs together, draw a circle in the air, and then when you come up through center, reverse directions, alternating every other. And as you do your circles here, same rule applies from in the warm-up when we did those single leg circles. So make the circle the size and the height that you need. So I want your low back to be glued to the ground. If it's super glued to the ground, make your circle a little bit bigger. If it's starting to peel off the ground, make the circle a little bit smaller. Same goes with height. The closer to the ceiling, the more support you're gonna have. The farther down you go, the less support you're gonna have. Squeeze through those inner thighs. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bend your knees to your chest for a brief moment. And when you're ready, send those legs straight back up to the ceiling. Keep your toes pointed. I want you to let your legs fall out to the left and right. So left leg falls left, right leg falls right, still in the air. And then I want you to flex your feet and then bring them back together through center to the ceiling. Point your toes, let your legs fall left and right, opening through the hips, inner thighs. Flex your feet, squeeze the inner thighs to bring those legs back together over you. So pointed toes, legs separate, flexed feet, legs come back together over the hips. Legs trying to be as straight as you can. That being said, take a soft bend if you need it. I need it. And in 3, 2, 1, bend those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little shake out if you need. And we are gonna go into dead bugs. So feet can come flat to the floor to start and your head stays rested. I want you to take your palms, push them down into the ground outside the hips. Knees bent. I want your knees to be stacked over the hips, and then I want your shins to come parallel to the ceiling. So like an upside down L shape, a half of a square, if you will. Toes can be pointed. Glue your low back to the ground. Then extend your right leg long to hover over the ground. Bring it back through center. Left leg extends to hover over the ground. Bring it back through center. Alternating, switching side to side, right and left. So the key here is to keep the low back glued to the ground. Low abs, the abs right beneath the belly button are the ones activating and helping control this movement as the legs extend away from the body. Obliques stabilizing us. Because we have one leg moving at a time, we're asymmetrical. So our obliques help stabilize us during that movement. Push down through your palms for extra support. In 3, 2, 1, send your feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. Then I want you to widen your feet so that your feet are wider than your hips. Then I want you to flex your feet so your heels are down, your toes are lifted. Hands push down into the ground outside the hips. Glute bridges. Squeeze the glutes to lift the hips towards the ceiling and then lower them back down. So the shoulders and the head stay rested. The heels stay on the ground. The arms, palms push down into the ground as the hips lift and lower. When the hips lift, the low to mid back will lift off the ground with them. And then the low to mid back will lower back down as the hips lower back down. With your feet wider than your hips, your feet flexed, we're getting a little bit extra spice through the back of the hamstrings with the feet flexed and the glutes. We're also getting spice through inner and outer thighs with the feet wide. Think about having your tailbone be the first to lift off the ground and the last to lower down to the ground, one vertebrae at a time. Squeeze the glutes at the top. You've got it. And in 3, 2, 1, let the tailbone rest down onto the ground. Feet come back flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. Feet about hip width, shoulder width apart, whatever is most comfortable for you. Head stays rested. I want you to pull your right knee to your chest, so your right foot comes off the ground. And then I want you to extend your right leg to the ceiling. And then I want you to lower that right leg, keeping it straight to hover off the ground. And then I want you to reset it, foot flat. Then we do the left side. Left knee pulls to chest. Left leg goes straight to the ceiling. Left leg lowers to hover. Reset, switch sides. Right knee to chest. Right leg to ceiling. Lower to hover. Reset, switch sides. Stabilizing through the core, keeping the back glued to the ground. You've got this. Alternating every other. Knee to chest, leg to ceiling, lower to hover. And on your next one, once you're evened out, bring those feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. And we're going to bring both knees to our chest and then send both legs to the ceiling, point your toes. Glue your low back down to the ground. Right leg's gonna lower towards the floor to hover. Lift back to the ceiling, then left leg's gonna take a turn. Lower to hover, lift back to the ceiling. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Low abs doing work to keep the low back glued to the ground. And in 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees to your chest and then feet flat to the floor. We're gonna roll over onto the front side of our bodies. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Take a nice deep breath. And from here, we're gonna go into a bird dog position. So you're in your tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, back flat, head in line with your spine. Extend your right arm long in front of you at shoulder height. Palm faces to the left, fingertips reach forward, and then extend your left leg long behind you, behind the left hip. So opposite arm, opposite leg, trying to maintain stabilization here. This is a balance exercise. If this does not work for you, just do the leg. Keep both hands down on the ground. And you hold. Keep your head in line with your spine. Keep your back flat. Your back might want to cave. Your low back might want to dip down. Don't let it. And reset. All fours back on the ground. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We switch sides. Left arm reaches forward, or right leg reaches back, and hold. Again, if you want extra support, the left hand can come back underneath the left shoulder, right leg stays back. Flat back, head in line with your spine. Nice job. We're holding, we're balancing. Our belly button is pulled into our spine. Stabilizing here. And reset. All fours back on the ground again. Now keep your hands on the ground, and I want you to extend just your right leg straight back behind the right hip. Try to keep your hips square here, and point your toe. I want you to take your left leg, keeping it at hip height, or your right leg, keeping that at hip height. I want you to move your leg in an inch and then back behind the hip. So it's a slight tiny movement. So it's almost like you're sliding the toes to the left an inch and then bringing them right back where they started. And you're gonna feel a squeeze through the inner glutes. You're also gonna have the inner thighs working for you here a bit. Keeping your back flat, belly button pulled into your spine, head in line with your spine. This is a balance challenge because you have one leg lifted off the ground behind you and strengthening with that squeeze. And 3, 2, 1. Whew. Bring that right knee right back underneath the hip. We're going to switch sides. Left leg extends long behind you at hip height. Point your toe. And you squeeze the left leg towards the midline of the body in an inch and then right back out. Squeeze and release. Keep your back flat. Keep your head in line with your spine. You got it. Inner corner of the left glutes and also some inner thighs. You got it. And in 3, 2, 1, reset. Both knees come underneath your hips and staying in your all fours position. We're gonna go into a quick child's pose stretch. So take your knees a little bit wider than your hips and then bring your big toes together behind you to touch. Sink your bottom back towards your heels and then walk your hands forward, bringing your chest and forehead towards the ground. Just give yourself a little stretch here. Breathing. And then when you're ready, come back to your tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to go into fire hydrants to fire up the outer glutes and stretch through the inner thighs. So keep your right knee bent. I want you to lift your right leg out towards the right, towards hip height, and then bring the right knee right back underneath the right hip. Now, I want your back to stay flat and your head to stay in line with your spine here. That means that your right knee won't be able to reach right as high as the hip because that would require our back to twist. We don't want the back to twist. So right leg lifts out to the right and then comes back underneath the hip. So the leg stays bent the entire time as the knee points right, comes right back underneath the hip. This is outer glutes working. You've got it. Try to stay stable. And in 3, 2, 1, reset. Come back, both knees down, and we're gonna switch sides. Left leg is gonna be on the move. So keep that nice bent shape in the left leg. Left knee opens to the left and then comes right back underneath the hip. Left knee opens, underneath the hip. So left knee points towards the left and resets. Your back is gonna wanna twist here. Fight the twist. If your back stays stable and still, that means more work goes into the outer glutes, the muscles that we're targeting, and we would like that. So we want more work through the outer glutes, even if that means the movement is smaller. That just means it's isolated, and we're being more intentional with the movement. Head stays in line with the spine. You've got it. And in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now we're going to lay on the front side of our bodies. Come straight down to those belly buttons. Now, once you are lying down on the front side of your body, I want your hands to go by your hips. To start, you can go ahead and lift the upper and lower body off the ground. So the belly and the hips will stay down. I want the chest and the legs to lift an inch or so off the ground. Shoulders will lift too. Hands will be outside the hips. And then lower back down. We're going to repeat. Lift the upper and lower body. Point your toes behind you. And lower back down to the ground one more time. Lift. Breathing. And lower. Now, we're going to do that again. We're just going to add some movement through the arms. Now, upper and lower body lift to hover an inch off the ground. Hips stay low. Circle your arms out to the side and up in front of the head or over the head. And then sweep them back down by the hips. Arms sweep out to the side over the head. Sweep outside the hips. Going through this movement with your range of motion, your pace. Keeping that legs lifted. Keeping the chest lifted. The neck is an extension of the spine here. In 3, 2, 1. Rest it on down. Chest, legs, hands all come to rest. And now go ahead and take your elbows underneath your shoulders. So it'll prop your chest up with your elbows underneath your shoulders. Forearms can go in front of the elbows, and then I want you to just take a fist in one hand and take your other hand and wrap it around your fist, keeping those forearms on the ground. It'll be the outer edges of the forearms on the ground. Chest lifted. And squeeze your legs together behind you. Nice one long leg. Inner thigh squeeze to glue those legs together. Point your toes. I want you to take your right leg and kick your heel back to your glute as sharp as you can. And then once it's gone as far as it can, add another little baby kick at the top. And then release the right leg back down to the ground. Left leg, big kick, little kick, reset, switch. So one big kick followed by a little kick. This is hamstrings and glutes, back side of the body. Alternating double kicks. This is called single leg kick. Relax your shoulders down and back. Pull your shoulder blades together as you alternate those kicks towards your glutes. And in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest your legs back down to the ground. Rest your head. So you can take your hands and stack them on one another and rest your head on your hands, your arms. However you'd like your upper body to be rested is fine. And then your legs will separate behind you. I want you to have your heels rotate in towards each other, toes rotate out. It doesn't have to be huge. External hip rotation. Find what's going to work for you. Keep your hips down. Lift your lower body, your legs off the ground an inch or so, keeping those heels kind of in towards each other. Then I want you to squeeze your heels towards each other an inch and then release that squeeze and repeat. Squeeze and release, trying to keep those legs lifted the entire time. Heels do not have to touch. They just go in towards each other and then release. This is doubling up on those muscles that we engaged when we were doing our bird dog sequence, inner corners of the glutes. Breathing through, and in 3, 2, 1. Rest your legs down long behind you, and then keep your upper body rested, shoulders relaxed. I want you to bring your heels towards your bottom. So thighs can stay on the ground, heels towards your bottom, and then we're gonna windshield wiper our legs. So heels can fall right, rainbow them up and over, let them fall left. Rainbow them up and over, just getting some mobility through the hips, releasing through the low back. After this, we'll take it to a glute sequence. In 3, 2, 1, release. Nice job. We're gonna take it to a quick glute sequence. So I want you to lay on your left side. So your left hip is gonna be down to the ground, your right hip is gonna be up towards the ceiling. From here, get in a nice straight line from head to heels. You can take your left elbow and put it underneath your left shoulder with your forearm on the ground, palm face down, fingertips forward to support the upper body. You can rest your head on your left arm, using your left arm as a pillow, or you can rest the head in the palm of your right hand with your upper arm on the ground. Whatever's gonna work for you, works for me. Take your right hand, palm pushes down in front of the torso, so palm pushes down to the ground. And then I want you to break your perfect straight line. So I want you to lift your feet an inch or so forward, flex your feet. And so now your feet are just a little bit in line with the hips. So from here, lift your right leg up towards hip height. So it'll hover over the left leg and keep your foot flexed. Kick your right leg forward with a big kick, and then we're gonna follow with that little kick again once we get as far as we can go. And then point your toes, kick your leg backward as far as you can go, followed by a little kick. So keeping your leg at the same height the entire time. So right leg stays at hip height, kick forward, kick, kick, kick backward, kick, kick. First kick is big, second kick is little. Flexed foot to kick forward, pointed toe to kick back. Now, as you're doing this, try to focus on keeping your upper body still. Your upper body might want to sway with the movement of your leg to help you balance and to make the kick bigger. It's okay if the kick ends up being smaller range of motion if you're able to keep that upper body still. The more still the upper body is, the more isolated we are working through the glutes. You'll feel this in your center glutes, where the glutes meet the back of the thigh. And in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest your right leg on top of your left if you need for a brief moment to reset, or keep it hovering. When you're ready, the right foot is flexed, hovering at hip height, and this time we take it to up downs. So right leg lifts up and then lowers down to the ground. Right leg lifts and lowers. So when your leg lifts, it can be between an inch to like 8 inches, your range. You find what's gonna work for you. And then when you lower it, I want you to lower it back to hip height. I want you to feel that pinch through the outside of the right glutes. That's what we're targeting here. I want you to keep the right hip stacked over the left. The right hip might wanna lean back a little bit. Make sure it's staying stacked over the left. That's gonna give you the most work, most spice. And in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest that top leg. We are gonna switch sides. I know we didn't do our circles. We're not gonna do those today because we did quite a bit of other glute work. So go ahead and lay on your right side, right hip down, left hip up. Switching sides. Now set up however you did on the other side with the arm. So either your elbows underneath your shoulder, forearm flat, reaching forward, palm face down, fingertips forward. Use your right arm as a pillow, or bend your right elbow, rest your head in the palm of your right hand. Left hand pushes down into the ground in front of the torso. Legs start in your straight line, and then lift your feet and drop them forward about an inch so that they're no longer in line with the hip, but a little bit ahead of the hip. Flex your feet. Lift your left leg up to hip height. We do our forward kick. Kick forward kick, kick twice. Point your toes to kick, backward kick, kick twice. So same thing we started with on the other side. I want your leg to hover at hip height the entire time, working on the center glutes, where the glutes meet the back of the thigh. Again, think about keeping the torso still here. The more still your torso is, the more engagement you are getting through the glutes. You got it. Your range can change depending on how still the torso is. Flexing to kick forward, pointing to kick back. Big kick followed by a little kick. And then 3, 2, 1. Bring it back through center. So you can rest your left leg on top of your right for a moment if you need. If not, flex your left foot, stack it over the right, leg at hip height, we take it to up down. Left leg lifts towards the ceiling, lowers back down at hip height. So your lift can be 1 inch to like 8 inches. This is outer glutes now. We switched the focus. So you'll feel that pinch through the outside of the hip. Breathing as you go through. And keep that left hip stacked over the right. It's gonna wanna fall backward. Don't let it. Breathing. And in 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna roll onto our backs for one last set of core rotations, and then we stretch. I'm just getting a quick sip of water here. Lay on your back. Feet can start flat to the floor. Head can start rested. And let's get into it. Send your legs to the ceiling. Point your toes. Take your palms outside the hips. Push them down into the ground. And then glue your low back down to the ground. Pull your belly button in. Feel the low abs beneath your belly button engage. Lower your legs just 1 inch or 2 to the diagonal towards the ground. Just 1 inch or 2. And point your toes. Cross your right leg over left. Then switch. Cross left leg over right. So lateral scissor switches. Low abs working here. Got it. And in 3, 2, 1, bend your knees, send your feet flat to the floor, curl up, chin to chest, and we take it to penguins. Hands reach outside the hips. Right hand is going to reach towards right heel, shoulder blades stay lifted. Come back through center, left hand reaches towards left heel. Come back through center. So shoulder blades stay lifted, working on the side abs, obliques, as we crunch through one side of the abs and reach, and then switch sides. So shoulder blades stay hovering the entire time. Upper abs are involved as you do this little waddle, waddle, waddle thing. And in 3, 2, 1, rest your head. Send your legs straight to the ceiling. Point your toes. Reach your hands towards your toes and crunch as you reach towards your toes. So upper abs working here as you reach. Shoulder blades lift to hover, and then lower back down to the ground. Shoulder blades lift to hover, lower. As you reach for your toes, release. Reach for your toes, release. Breathing. Exhale as you reach. Inhale to reset. We'll go through that 2 more times. And 3, 2, 1. Rest your head. Palms push down into the ground outside the hips. We take it to our lateral scissor switches. Legs lower 1 inch or 2. Low back glued to the ground. Legs straight. Toes pointed. Right leg crosses over the left. Return. Left leg crosses over the right. Return. You got it. Inner and outer thighs working here. Feel the inner thigh squeeze as one leg crosses over the other. Keep the low back glued to the ground. If it comes off the ground, lift the legs a little bit higher. Take a softer bend in the knees. In 3, 2, 1. Knees bend, feet flat. Penguins. Lift the shoulder blades off the ground to hover. And reach your arms long by your sides. Right hand reaches towards the right heel. Come back through center. Left hand reaches towards the left heel. Come back through center. Waddling. These are called penguins because penguins waddle. And that's the movement that we are making side to side with our shoulder blades lifted. You've got it. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Rest your head, send both legs straight to the ceiling, reach your hands up towards your toes, and crunch, release. Hands reach towards your toes, release. Hands reach towards your toes, release. Upper ab crunch. Exhaling to reach, inhaling to reset. One more round. Got it. And in 3, 2, 1. Rest your head, take it to the top. Legs straight, lateral scissor switches. Low back glued to the ground. One leg crosses over the other. Switch and switch. Inner thighs burning here as the legs cross over each other. Low back glued to the ground. Low abs are the target here, but we are also getting obliques as well. And in 3, 2, 1. Send those feet flat to the floor. Penguins. Shoulder blades lifted. Right and left. Penguin. Side crunches. The right hand reaches towards the right ankle. Come through center. Left hand reaches towards the left ankle. Come through center. You got it. Shoulder blades stay hovering. And in 3, 2, 1. Rest your head. Send your legs straight to the ceiling. Point your toes, legs straight. Hands reach up towards the toes. Crunch, release, crunch, release. Shoulder blades lift off the ground and release. Choose how big the crunch is, how small the release is. Do you release all the way back down to the bottom, or do you try to stay elevated? Challenge yourself. After this, we stretch. And in 3, 2, 1. Release. Nice job. And stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Get a drink of water. We're gonna go into our cool down. Feel free to follow along with me or do what feels best in your body. We are gonna start in our cat-cow. So tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Back is flat, head is in line with your spine. Take a nice deep breath. On your exhale, you take it to cat. Arch your spine to the sky, push through your palms. And on your inhale, you take it to cow. Dip your belly low, roll your shoulders down and back, point your nose forward, open through your collarbone, feel a stretch through your core, and go through this with your breath, arching your spine up to the sky for cat and belly low for cow. Maybe you shift your weight forward and back, side to side as you go through this, finding what's going to work for you. And go ahead and come back to your flat back. Curl your toes under, send your hips to the sky. Hips up, palms and the balls of your feet are on the ground. Arms and legs are straight, upside down V shape. Push your heels towards the ground for a deeper stretch through the backs of your legs, and pull your chest towards your knees for a deeper stretch through the spine. Stretching through the back side of the body. And when you're ready, gently coming back down to your knees, roll onto your back. Once you are on your back, go ahead and hug your right knee to your chest. Extend your left leg long, or maybe it feels better to plant your left foot flat on the floor. Starting to stretch through the right side glute, maybe low back. And maybe on your next exhale, you open the knee slightly outside the right rib cage, stretching through the inner thigh. A little bit more. Outer hip. And we twist. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Guide the right knee up and over to the left. Right arm long, outside the right shoulder, nose points to right. Spine twist. Glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. Come through center, give yourself a little hug, both knees to chest to reset the spine before we take it to the other side. And when you're ready, the left knee stays into your chest, right leg goes long, hugging your left knee to your chest. breathing. Maybe on your next exhale, you guide the left knee just an inch slightly open to the left to open up through the inner thigh, outer hip. And we take it across the body. So right hand guides the left knee outside towards the right side of the body. Left arm goes long to a T, nose points left. Spine twist, glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. Come back through center, hug both knees to your chest, give yourself a little rock side to side. And we're gonna roll on up. Sit on your bottom, extend your legs long in front of you. Arms start by your sides. Inhale, arms reach out to the side, up over the head. Exhale, hinge forward, reach for your toes. Relax your shoulder blades down and back. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears as you fold yourself in half, reaching forward with the fingertips. Stretching through the entire backside of the body from the heels to the tailbone through the crown of the head. And go ahead and release that. Come to your butterfly. The bottoms of your feet come together to touch in front of you, which means your knees bend out to each side. Hinging forward at the waist, opening up through the inner thighs, hips. Maybe you bring your feet closer to you. Maybe you gently rest your forearms on your inner thighs. Just let the opening of the hips, inner thighs take over here. We did focus on inner thighs quite a bit today, so let this be what it needs to be for you. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to come to our tabletop position for our child's pose rest position. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let your knees go wide, a little bit wider than the hips, and bring your big toes together to touch behind you. Sink your bottom towards your heels. Walk your hands forward, bringing your chest and forehead towards the ground. Reach long through the fingertips as you relax the shoulders down and back. Sink the tailbone back towards the heels. Feel that stretch and elongation through the spine. Feel the stretch through the back of the upper arms, the triceps. Feel an opening through the inner thighs and hips with those knees wider than the hips. And breathe into it. With every exhale, you just get a little bit deeper. You're ready, you can slowly roll back on up, one vertebrae at a time. Take one final deep breath for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here.